He got a broom, he ain't cleaning his room, get the drop and he's sweeping it up. Ay, she wanna fuck with a tug, she bring her friends, skis in a car. Racks, I can't get enough. Simon says you niggas are blocked. Ay, and now.
Yo guys, what's up? And today I'm going to be doing my ultimate team of the season so far predictions. So without further ado, let's get into this. Also guys, as a quick little side note, I'm basing this on last year's ultimate team of the season, so I'm going to be putting players who are not necessarily really expensive. I'm going to be putting the ones that have got similar ones to last year, so like expensive players, and then you have cheap OP players, and then stinkers as well, because that's what EA are going to do. Also guys, most of this video is going to be about if it's a win or a loss to pack these players from the guaranteed pack. At number 1, I have to pick ALISSON because he's the highest rated keeper in the game. People are telling me he's absolutely awful in game, but he will definitely probably be in there because he's the highest rated, and this is one you don't want to hit in the guaranteed pack. Next, I think HUMMELS will probably get one because he's one of those players that you don't really want to get because he's really cheap, but he's incredibly high rated, so I think EA are going to put him in for that reason. Next, I've picked Upamecano. Now, he's one of those ones which will probably be a small W because I think the SBCs are either going to be probably 89 rated or 90 rated, and I think Upamecano would be a small dub for that reason because he's like 330k. I packed this guy from a free pack. If you haven't checked that video, go check it out. But he's a very good centre back, and I think he'd get in because of his really high pace and incredibly good physicals. Next, I think ALEXANDER-ARNOLD will probably get in because he's the highest rated right back in the game and he's not too expensive, so again he'd be probably a small dub from the ultimate team of the season guaranteed SBC, and he's got very good stats, so I think he'd get in. Next, I've gone and picked De Bruyne. I think he might get in because last year it's changed. The 99 rated cards are different players this year, and I think hopefully EA will release him, but it's very unlikely you'll get him from the ultimate guaranteed. Next, I've picked FEKIR. Now, I think he might get in because he, again, would be a small dub because at the time of this recording, he is 370k, and when this SBC comes out, it will probably crash even more. So he'd be a small dub, and he's a pretty good card as well. Next, of course, I've got to pick Neymar Jr. In my opinion, he's the best winger in the whole game, best in-game winger, and he'd be an incredibly good card to get in your pack. Next, I've picked REUS. Now, hopefully he gets in as well, because if you got him out of the pack, it would be a massive dub. He's one of the best cams in the whole of Ultimate Team. Next, I've obviously gone for Ronaldo. Now, if you got him out of the pack, it would be like your whole Ultimate Team's complete if you get him. He's like the best striker in the whole game, and it's very unlikely you'll get him in the pack. Again, of course, the GOAT of football, the best player in the whole world, in my opinion, will obviously get in the ultimate team of the season. Again, with Ronaldo, if you get him, your ultimate team's complete, and it's very unlikely you'll get him in the pack. Next, of course, I've got to pick Kylian Mbappe, one of the best players in the whole world, best youngster in my opinion, and of course he's going to get in the ultimate team of the season. Again, with Messi and Ronaldo, he's going to be incredibly rare to get out of the pack. And if you're one of those lucky like 0.1% of people who get him, Ronaldo or Messi, your ultimate team is 100% complete. For second goalkeeper spot, I've picked ter Stegen. Now, he is the best goalkeeper in the game, but he would be a very bad player to get out of the pack. He'd be a fat L because of his price and because he's a goalkeeper. You could get so many better players. Next, I've picked Marquinhos. Now, he would either be a very small L or a very small dub because he's not too expensive. He's just under 200k, but he's a very good centre back to have in your team. He's one of the best in the game. Next, I've picked Tagliafico. Now, guys, don't go commenting saying, oh yeah, why didn't you pick Robertson or something, because I'm basing this off of last year, like what their prices were last year. For instance, like they picked about 5 strikers and 2 were very expensive, 2 were quite expensive, and then there was 1 or 2 which were OP but very cheap. And Tagliafico is one of those that is quite cheap for his stats, but he's very good in game. Next, I've gone and picked Sadio Mane. Now, in my opinion, he's the 3rd best winger in the whole of FIFA right now. He has incredibly good stats, and he'd be a massive W if you get him from the pack. Next, I've picked ALBERTO. Now, I think if you get him from the pack, it's either a small L or a small dub because he's very high rated, got good stats, but he's incredibly cheap. Next I've picked Heung-min Son. Now he is one of the best cards in the whole of FIFA. He'd be a very good dub because he's nearly worth 1 million coins, so I hope he gets into Ultimate Team of the Season. Now obviously Ben Yedder will defo get into Ultimate Team of the Season. He is probably either the best card in the game or like defo top 3. He's the most broken card in the whole of FIFA, and if you get him, you've defo completed FIFA. He's like the most expensive Team of the Season card. Next I've picked Martinez. Now he'd be a very big dub. He's an incredibly good striker in game. Some people say he's a little heavy, but look at those stats. 98 physical, 98 dribbling. He's a very, very good striker. Finally, to end it off, I've picked Immobile. Now he is probably most likely a small L or a very, very small dub. He's very heavy in game, but he's got very good shooting stats. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, like, subscribe. Make sure you check out my previous videos. A new video is going to be coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my second channel. Follow all the socials on the Linktree link in the description. Make sure you defo check out my Instagram. I post all my video related stuff on there. And peace.
CC on my feet, Macamuri, my jeans. Bloody shoes, murder scene. CSI on these streets. Niggas, man, can't compete. I make racks in my sleep. Ain't Haleen no week. I've been on Hennessy.